Shall we start? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Today's topic, early medieval economy and its continuities. Please write down. Today's topic, early medieval economy and its continuities. Early medieval economy and its continuities. Then write down the objectives of the topic. What are the objectives of the topic? Number one, or you can put a star mark so far the objective is concerned. Indian feudalism debate. The first is Indian feudalism debate. Second objective will be organization of agricultural and craft production. Organization of agricultural and craft production. Organization of agricultural and craft production. Third objective, third and the final objective, regional profiles of agrarian society, regional profiles of agrarian society and nature of stratification, comma, exchange network, comma, urbanization in North India and South India. In North India and South India. So let me repeat. So today's topic, early medieval economy and its continuities. Early medieval economy and its continuities. And we have three important objectives so far this topic is concerned. We have three important objectives so far this topic is concerned. The first one, Indian feudalism debate. The second one, organization of agricultural and craft production. And the third and the final objectives is regional profiles of agrarian society, comma, nature of stratification, exchange network, urbanization in North India and South India. In North India and South India. Then we will write the objectives in 1 to 2 sentences. These topics, please write down, this topic deals with the pattern of growth of early medieval economy. This topic deals with the pattern of growth of early medieval economy. Stop. Indian feudalism debate is important so far this topic is concerned. Stop. This topic also attempts to integrate issues and debate in a broader perspective. In a broader perspective. So, this is medieval Indian history, and we are discussing the medieval economy, or in other words, I can say the economic condition or the economic life of the people during the medieval times or the medieval period. If we discuss about the medieval India, we can also say Muslim India. So far, according to whom? Who said medieval India is the Muslim India? Am I audible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Yes. Who said medieval India as Muslim India? I have already told you in my first lecture that it was John Stuart Mill who described that Indian history have been broadly divided into three parts. First, Hindu period of Indian history. Second, Muslim period of Indian history. And the third and the final period of the final phase was the British period of Indian history. So, Indian history have been broadly divided into four parts. Please remember this as a student of history. We should not forget this periodization or the division of Indian history. So, according to, if we discuss about the Indian history, the periodization of Indian history can be broadly divided into four parts. The first is ancient Indian history. The second one medieval Indian history. The third, modern Indian history, and the last and the final phase was the contemporary history of India. But an English intelligentsia in the name of John Stuart Mill, he said that Indian history have been broadly divided into three parts. The first, Hindu period of Indian history. The second, the British period of Indian history. Second, the Muslim period of Indian history. And the third was British period of Indian history, according to John Stuart Mill. So we are not discussing in that point. So, medieval India or the Muslim India, according to John Stuart Mill. So if we discuss about the medieval India, that can be subdivided into four parts. The medieval period can be subdivided into four parts. The first, early medieval India. The second, medieval India, and post-medieval India. Finally, the latter part of medieval India. Or you can say the first is the early medieval India. So, and today's topic is early medieval economy and its continuities. Early medieval India. So, can you tell me what is the periodization of the early medieval India? Can you tell me? Early medieval India, the periodization. What is the time or the slot of the early medieval India? Can you tell me?
7th to 13th century.
Yes,
7 to
Radhanath.
Sir, 700 to 1300 century AD time period.
No, not Eddie. We will say, I have already told you, not Eddie. So you can say C or common era. So you see, so Arab invasion of Sindh, 622 CE. Arab invaded and occupied Sindh. So from Arab invasion of Sindh till the foundation of Delhi Sultanate, that is 1526, the first battle of Panipat. I'm sorry. From Arab invasion of Sindh till the Delhi Sultanate, that is 1206. because in the year 1206, Qutbuddin Aibak assumed the throne of Delhi Sultanate. Please write down. Early medieval India from Arab invasion of Sindh, that is 622 C, till the foundation of Delhi Sultanate, Delhi re Sultani Sasan, and the first Sultan was Qutbuddin Aibak. Have you heard the name of Qutbuddin Aibak? Have you heard the name of Qutbuddin Aibak? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Have you heard the name of Qutbuddin Aibak?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So he founded the Delhi Sultanate. And that the dynasty has been named as the first Qutbi dynasty. So from Arab invasion of Sindh, that is 622 CE, till 1206 CE, founding of the Delhi Sultanate, or the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate, that was the early medieval India. Early medieval India. So, if we discuss early medieval India, so the periodization is from Arab invasion of Sindh till the foundation of Delhi Sultanate, or you can say till the establishment of the Delhi Sultanate. The Arab invasion of Sindh was in the year 622 CE, and the establishment of Delhi Sultanate was in the year 1206 CE. So from 622 CE till 1206 CE. Then we'll proceed to the next page. That is medieval India 2. So here from 1526 CE till 1707 CE. What is the historical importance of 1526 CE? So I am talking of the medieval India. So what is the historical importance of 1526 CE? I have already told you the first battle of Panipat. Gayatri? The first battle of Panipat. The first battle of Panipat. Because in the year 1526, Babur laid the foundation of the Mughal Empire in India by defeating Ibrahim Lodi of Lodi dynasty. So, Lodi dynasty or the Lodi Empire came to an end in the year 1526 CE, and here you will find the establishment of another powerful dynasty in the name of Mughal dynasty or Mughal Empire, you can say. So 1206 ଖ୍ରୀଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଦରେ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀର ସୁଲତାନୀ ଶାସନ 1526 1526 ପ୍ରଥମ ପାନିପତ ଯୁଦ୍ଧ, ସେଟା ହେଲା medieval India 1. medieval India 2 କଣ ନା 1526 ରୁ 1707. 1526 ର historical importance କଣ? So in the year 1526, the first battle of Panipat, where Babur, by defeating Ibrahim Lodi, led the foundation of the Mughal Empire in India. And then from 1526 CE till 1707 CE, 1707. What is the historical importance? I have already told you. Please remember the important dates of history. Yes. Gayatri. Death of Aurangzeb and the decline and the decay of the Mughal Empire in India. Is not it? Death of Aurangzeb and the decay and the decline of the Mughal Empire in India. Very good. So, the historical importance of 1707 CE is the decay and the downfall of the Mughal Empire in India with the death of Aurangzeb. And the last part, or the latter part of medieval India is from 1707. You can take it to the 1857 or the so-called Sipahi Mutiny, the Great Indian Revolt of 1857. We are not discussing that because the Britishers have already entered into India in the year In the year the Britishers entered into India in which year?
16
Hmm?
AD.
In which year? 1600 C. In 1600 C. So English East India Company has been formed in the year 1600 C and they reached India in the year 1609 C. So this is so far the medieval India is concerned. And so far medieval India is concerned, I'll show you three important books. You see, here is a book, and the book is A History of Ancient and Early Medieval India by Upinder Singh. Here you see the book, the history of ancient early medieval India. Yes, History of Ancient and Early Medieval India by Upinder Singh. Upinder Singh, the eldest daughter of Dr. Manmohan Singh, the former Prime Minister, late Prime Minister of India. Upinder Singh. A very good book, so far the medieval period is concerned. And the second book is Advanced Study in the History of Medieval India. Here is the book, the Advanced Study in the History of Medieval India. Second. And the third and the final book is a small book written by me, History of Medieval India. Here you will find the sources. So I am one of the author of this book. So my point here is that if we discuss about the medieval period, so
Sir, third word is
that is yes. Anything, Radharata, you want to know? You want to ask something?
Sir, third word is कहले.
थर्ड बैठा मो बैठा मु तुमको जदी कहबा तुमको पठेबी लास्ट का गुटे तुमको शेयर कर देबी के निजो थर्ड बैठा हिस्ट्री ऑफ medieval इंडिया मु गुटे बय लिखिची फॉर द करस्पोंडेंट स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ संबलपुर यूनिवर्सिटी दिस इज बेसिकली तांको पोर्शन सा लिखिची फॉर द करस्पोंडेंट स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ एटा बहुत चट्टी बैठा बहुत कम समय रे लिखी पूरा एंटायर medieval इंडिया
ओके सर.
सो ए बईटा को आम दे पारिबो तुम सहित शेयर कर पारिबो के जने मते शेयर कर देले मु व्हाट्सएप रे पठे दे पारिबो ए तीनटा बई ना मन रखवा एक नंबर बई हला उपिंदर सिंह ए बईटा फर्स्ट उपिंदर सिंह ए बईटा सिविल सर्विस पे भी दरकार है बईटा सिविल
सर आउ
सर्विस
टिके वर्ड रिपीट करिवे सर टिके बहिना रिपीट करिवे
द फर्स्ट वन
सर
a history of ancient and early medieval India. You see, a history of ancient and early medieval India. Google le search karda paijibo by Upinder Singh. Upinder Singh is the eldest daughter of late Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh. Very good book. A very good book. So a book for excellence so far, the social and economic history of ancient and the medieval Indian history is concerned. A very good book. मुझे को तुमको शेयर कर पाइबो तुम पाई पाइबो सेकंड बाय डाला आउट इंपोर्टेंट हुई एडवांस स्टडी इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ medieval India by जेएल मेहता माजी किछि बही तुमको कहबी से बहीटा तुमको दरकार हबो रेफरेंस में बाय जेएल मेहता मते के जने कहि देले व्हाट्सएप रे फर्स्ट पेजटा पठे देबी तापर तुम खोजी पाई जेबो so if we discuss about the medieval period, I have already told you that from the Arab invasion of Sindh, roughly till 1707, that is death of Aurangzeb, that was the medieval period of Indian history. Then we have the later period of medieval Indian history. So now we'll discuss. So anything you want, you ask. 3 books, please remember. A History of Ancient and Early Medieval India by Upinder Singh. You can write down. A History of Ancient and Early Medieval India by Upinder Singh. UPINDER. Upinder Singh. The second book, Advanced Study in the History of India. Advanced Study in the History of India in 4 volumes by Jael Mehta. In 4 volumes by Jael Mehta. And the third and the final book, a book written by me, a small book, History of India, that is for the students of the correspondence courses of Sambalpur University. Here, if you want, I will give you, so I will give the photograph of these three books. So after the end of my lecture, right? So
Sir,
then
sir,
we'll discuss, so for the medieval period is concerned, then we'll discuss, when we'll discuss the early medieval economy and its continuities, we'll discuss the sources. Sources on medieval Indian history. I have already told you, sources played a very important role or a vital role for the writing and rewriting of Indian history is concerned. Maybe ancient Indian history, maybe medieval Indian history, maybe modern Indian history. So sources played a very important role for the writing and rewriting of medieval Indian history. So if we discuss about the sources of medieval Indian history, that can be divided into two parts: archaeological and literary. So here the sources of the medieval Indian history can be divided into two parts. One is archaeological, the second is literary. And so for the archaeological sources is concerned, you can write down inscription, coins and monuments. Inscription, coins and monuments are included. So for the archaeological sources of Indian history is concerned, inscriptions, coins and monuments. What is inscription? Anybody?
study of numismatics.
Sir,
Sorry.
Yes.
अभिलेख
Asa Rani? नहीं अभिलेखन में. Inscription?
Sir, study of epigraphy.
हाँ, अभिलेखन में माँ हमें कई बार खोदित लेखा. अभिलेखन ले आर्काइव्स को आज जो, हला?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
Yes. अभिलेख बनी हमें कहा खोदित लेखा. खोदित लेखा कौन कहलो? The study of epigraphy is inscription. खोदित लेखा कौन कहलो? मुखारी गुट्टे से एग्जांपल तुमको देवी इंस्क्रिप्शन नो जो एग्जांपल टा देइथिले हाथी गुंफा इंस्क्रिप्शन. So the 17 lines of Hathi Gumpa inscription tells us about the career and achievements of Mahameghavana Kharala. केमती लिखा है जी? Have you visited Udayagiri, Khandagiri?
Yes, sir.
सिर्फ पाई हाथी गुंफा इंस्क्रिप्शन केमती लिखा है से पत्थर पत्थरे खोदेई करी लिखा है. That is inscription. पत्थरे खोदेई करी लिखा है. And Hathi Gumpa inscription starts with a swastik symbol. This is the example. Hathi Gumpa inscription starts with a swastik symbol. Swastik symbol ru आरंभ होइछि मात्र 17 धाड़ी विशिष्ट हाथी गुंफा शिलालेख. And that tells us about the career and achievements of Mahameghavana Kharala of Chedi dynasty. So here, so for the medieval period is concerned, medieval India is concerned. So inscription, especially the copper plate inscription. Copper plate inscription कौन कहला? ताम्रलेखा. ताम्रलेखा कपर प्लेट इंस्क्रिप्शन ताम्रलेखा देखि छ म्यूजियम जाय छ. जदि हम म्यूजियम जाय छ भुवनेश्वर म्यूजियम देखिबो से सेवडा सब प्लेट गुडा सब गुंथा हेतिबो उटे रिंग रे. that is copper plate. Have you seen?
yes sir
So inscription रा कोन हेतिबो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so the copper plate inscription कोन लेखा हेतिबो सब दे उटे रिंग रे थिबो सब. Then the coins. And the third is monuments. So inscription, coins and monuments are included in the archaeological sources of medieval Indian history. Inscriptions means roughly, specially the copper plate inscription and coins. And so far the coins is concerned, some rulers, some sultans, some emperors, they issued some coins. I am cited one example, that is Jahangir. Jahangir issued a gold coin, silver coin, and also bronze coin with Nurjah. That is the coin. Coin tells us about the social, economic, particularly social, economic life of the people of the medieval India. Coins. Then the monuments. I have already told you in the author day. If we discuss about the monuments, the Red Fort is a monument constructed by Shah Jahan. Then another monument, Khas Diwani-i-Am. Then Taj Mahal, again constructed by Shah Jahan. So, if we discuss about the archaeological sources, inscription, coins, and monuments played a very important role during for the medieval Indian history. Then, please write down this. collection of inscription published in Epigraphica Indica. Please write down this sentence. Collection of inscription published in Epigraphica Indica. Collection of inscription published in Epigraphica Indica played an important role for the writing and rewriting of medieval Indian history. For the writing and rewriting of medieval Indian history. Yes. Then we'll discuss about the literary sources. The first is archaeological sources. And so far the archaeological sources is concerned, I have already told you, inscription, coins, monuments played an important role. And the inscription collected and published in Epigraphica Indica, Epigraphica, E-P-I-G-R-A-P-H-I-C-A, Indica, I-N-D-I-C-A, Indica played a very important role for the writing and rewriting of Indian history. Then we'll discuss the literary sources. So far the literary sources is concerned, so I will cite some examples. So far the literary sources is concerned. Minhaj or Siraj. Minhaj. Can you write on this? Minhaj. M-I-N-H-A-J hyphen U-S hyphen Siraj. S-H-I-R-A-J. So the Muslim names have been written in this way. Minhaj or Siraj. His book Tabaqat-i-Nasir, T-A-B-A-Q-A-T hyphen I hyphen Nasir, N-A-S-I-R-I. Tabaqat-i-Nasir was written by Minhaj al-Siraj, and that is an important sources of information so far the literary sources of medieval Indian history is concerned. I'll sum up. Please write down. Ziauddin Barani, Z-I-A hyphen U-D-D-I-N. Z-I-A hyphen U-D-D-I-N. Ziauddin hyphen Barani, B-A-R-A-N-I, Barani. Ziauddin Barani's book was Tariq Firoz Shahi, T-A-R-I-K-H, Tariq hyphen Firoz, F-I-R-O-Z, Firoz hyphen Shahi, S-H-A-I, Shahi, and another Raja Tarangini by Kallan, and finally Prithviraj Vijay by Jayanka, J-Y-N-K. Can I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The first
Continue.
one. So far the literary. Yes. So far the literary sources of Indian history, so far the literary sources of medieval Indian history is concerned, these are the four important examples of the literary sources. One was Minhaj or Siraj by Tabaqat-i-Nasir, or in other words I can say Tabaqat-i-Nasir wrote a book. Sorry, Minhaj or Siraj wrote a book, and the title of the book was Tabaqat-i-Nasir, or in other words I can say Tabaqat-i-Nasir was written by Minhaj or Siraj. And that book tells us about the social, economic, and the political life of the people of medieval India. Similarly, another book written by Ziauddin Barani, Z-I-A-U-D-D-I-N-B-A-R-A-N-I, Barani, wrote a book, and the title of the book was Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi, T-A-R-I-K-H hyphen Firoz, F-I-R-O-Z, Firoz Shahi, S-H-I, Shahi. So in other words, I can say Tariq Firoz Shahi. Tariq Firoz Shahi is a book written by Ziauddin Barani, and that tells us that informs us about the social, economic, political, and the religious life of the people of medieval India. Similarly, I have already told you there was an important book in the name of Raja Tarangini. Raja Tarangini by Kalla tells us about the medieval period of Indian history. And finally, Prithviraj Vijay was an important book written by Joyanko, who tells us, and that book tells us about the social, economic, political, and the religious life of the people of medieval India. And the third and final part of the sources of medieval India is the foreign travelers. How many foreign travelers visited India during the medieval period?
4.
Yes. Can you
Eight,
tell
I
me? 4. Yes. 4. Who are they?
Alberuni,
Very good, Gayatri, very good. Then?
Ryan.
Not five, not five. Five was the Chinese pilgrim came to India at the time of the Guptas.
Sir, Ibn
Ancient
Battuta,
India.
Al-Biruni, and Francis Bernier.
Very good. Radhanath, very good. Yes, chronological. So I'll tell you chronological. The first was Al-Biruni, the second was Ibn Battuta, the third was Marco Polo, and the fourth was Francis Bernier. So Al-Biruni's book, Al-Biruni came to India at about 11th century CE, and he wrote a book, and the title of the book was Kitab-ul-Hind. Please write down this book. Al-Biruni's account or book, you can say, was Kitab, K-I-T-A-B, Kitab hyphen ul, ul hyphen Hind, H-I-N-D, Hind, Kitab-ul-Hind. Or some says that is Tariq-ul-Hind. किए कहते से पढ़ा ना हला किताबुल हिंद के लिखी चंदी सत्ता नाम भी तारिकुल हिंद TARI के तारिक हाइफन उल हाइफन हिंद किताबुल हिंद जहाँ तारिकुल हिंद से ऐसा किए Al-Biruni ALLBERUNI Al-Biruni the first foreigner came to India during the first foreigner came to India during 11th century CE. During 11th century CE. So I have already discussed in my book that he belonged to that Al-Biruni came to India and at about 1017 CE. About 1017 CE, and the title of the book was Kitabul-Hind or Tariqul-Hind. Then another in the camp during 13th century, he was Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta came during 13th century CE. 13th century CE, exactly at in 1333 CE. 1333 CE. Please don't write the date because you may be confused over the date is concerned. But you remember the Ibn Battuta and what is the name of his book? And name of his book was Kitabul Rehla. Kitab 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 hyphen ul then Rehla REHEL Kitabul Rehla. Then Marco Polo, another foreigner visited India during the time of the medieval period was Marco Polo, and the title of the book was Travels of Marco Polo. Marco Polo को परिभ्रमण, Marco Polo का बहिर नाला Marco Polo को परिभ्रमण, the travels of Marco Polo. And the last foreigner who visited India during the medieval period was Francis Bernier. He visited India during the time of the Mughal Empire, and the title of the book was Travels of Mughal Empire. Mughal साम्राज्यर परिभ्रमण बा भ्रमण. So so ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ତମକୁ ବହୁତ କମ ସମୟ ଭିତରେ କହି ଦଉଛି. If we discuss about the foreigners visited India during the time of the medieval period, 4 foreigners visited. One was Alberuni, second was Ibn Battuta, the third was Marco Polo, and the fourth was Francois Bernier. So the 4 foreigners visited India during the time of the medieval period of Indian history. During the time of the medieval period of Indian history. Can you tell me how many foreigners came to India during the ancient period of Indian history? That we have already discussed.
3 foreigner.
How many?
3
How
foreigner,
many?
sir. 3.
4.
Four.
Can you tell me chronologically?
Sorry, sir, but
Yes. So please remember in this way. So please remember in this way. If we discuss the ancient period of Indian history, we have 4 foreigners came to India. The first was Megasthenes, the second was Fire, third was Wensan, and the fourth was Ibsen. Similarly, during time of the medieval period of Indian history, we have come across 4 foreigners: Alberuni, Ibn Battuta, Marco Polo, Francois Bernier. The title of the book of Alberuni or the account of Alberuni was Kitabul Hind or Tariqul Hind. The title of Ibn Battuta was Kitabul Rehla. Kitabul Rehla. KITAB Kitab hyphen Uval Ul Rehla. REHEL Rehla. And the third foreigner was Marco Polo. The title was Marco Polo, The Travels of Marco Polo. And finally, Francois Bernier. And the title of the book was Travels of Francois Bernier. So, if we discuss about the sources, of medieval Indian history, so these are the sources of the medieval Indian history. So if we discuss about today's topic, early medieval economy and its continuity, so we have to depend on these sources. Then the next point will be in the medieval India, particularly in the early medieval India, we will come across some of the terms like land grant, like Brahmadeva, like Agrahara, like guild. So this will discuss. ये जो विषय आम पढ़ुचु आम किसी पाइबा वार्ड से वार्ड भितर आम पाइबा ब्रह्मदेव, आम पाइबा अग्रहार, आम पाइबा देवदान, आम पाइबा गिल्ड, आम पाइबा लैंड ग्रांट. से तार मानेटा तार अर्थटा आम जानिया दरकार. ए पार्ट रे सेबडा सब अछि जो द हिस्ट्री ऑफ medieval Indian economy. Land grant. What do you mean by land grant? What do you mean by land grant? Or you can say royal land grant. Land grant. Gayatri? So it will be better if yes. What is land grant?
sir जागीरदारी एटा बा जमीदान एटा.
हाँ. पूरा ठीक. Land grant. Please write gift of land. Land grant means gift of land. Please write down land grant means gift of land. Because why I'm asking this land grant, you will find either in question number 5 or in question number 10. Short question. So like land grant. So it will be better for you if you write this the important objective of the land grant. Land grant is major agents. Please write down. Land grant means gift of land. Land grant means gift of land, or we can say royal land grant, or we can say royal land grant, or we can say royal land grant. Land grant is the major agent for agricultural expansion in early medieval India. A very simple sentence. land grant is the major reason for agricultural expansion in early medieval India. आद्य मध्ययुगीय भारत रे कृषिर संप्रसारण पाई भूमिदान हेला प्रमुख कारण सब कहि देली ओडिया. So land grant is the major reason for agricultural expansion in early medieval India. आद्य मध्ययुगीय भारत रे कृषिर संप्रसारण पाई भूमिदान प्रथम एवं प्रमुख कारण था. सो कृषिर संप्रसारण हो पार न था जदि लैंड ग्रांट न था. And next sentence you write. So far the Upinder Singh is concerned. So far the Upinder Singh is concerned, you write the next sentence. And the land grant increased in early medieval India, particularly from 600 C till 1200 C. According to it was the statement of Upinder Singh. She said, this land grant increased in early medieval India, particularly from 600 C till 1200 C. Upinder Singh कहउचंदी ए लैंड ग्रांट टा ए भूमिदान टा माने अधिक रु अधिक हेची केबेरु केबे पर्यंत मध्य रे माने 600 ख्रीष्टाब्द रु 1200 ख्रीष्टाब्द मध्य रे. And that was the major reason for agricultural expansion. सेथि पई कृषिर संप्रसारण हेची. हम जो देखिबा एग्रीकल्चर वा कृषिर संप्रसारण काहे की ना बिकॉज ऑफ द लैंड ग्रांट. अच्छा से जो लैंड ग्रांट को हम देखिबा कौन लैंड ग्रांट अछि. द फर्स्ट यू कैन राइट another word ब्रह्मदेय BRAHMADEYA ब्रह्मदेय BRAHMADEYA ब्रह्मदेय. In the right side you can, what is the meaning of Brahmadev? In the right side you can write gift to Brahmins or land gifted to Brahmins. Gift to Brahmins लिख पाले वो एटा बुझ्य है वाला Brahmins टा. So or live or land gifted to Brahmins for personal use. For personal use. Brahmadev कौन? Give to the Brahmins, land gifted to the Brahmins for their personal use. तांकर निजस्व व्यवहार पाई जो जमीटा राजा माने तांको दउतले सेटा को ब्रह्मदेव बोली कहा जाउतला. Brahmadev was a gift to the Brahmins for their personal use. And secondly, I would लिखिबा ता तळको उठे सेंटेंस लिखिबा अग्रहार AGRAHAR अग्रहार AGRAHAR अग्रहार. Land or land grant given to the Brahmins, land or land grant given to the Brahmins for religious and educational purposes. For religious and agricultural purposes. Agrahara कौन? Land grant given to the or land given to the Brahmins for religious and educational purposes. So जदि land grant को हमें देखिबा ब्रह्मदेव गोटे अग्रहार गोटे. ब्रह्मदेव रे कौन ना ब्राह्मण माने तांकर व्यक्तिगत व्यवहार करि परिबे. तार मेंटेनेंस पाई व्यक्तिगत खर्च पाई सेरा को यूज करिवे व्यवहार करिवे. अग्रहार कौन ना सेही जमी से माने दुईटा कार्य पाई यूज करिवे व्यवहार करिवे. गोटे हला धार्मिक एवं शिक्षागत. बुझिगल ना बुझिगलनी टिके रहि जाउ को ब्रह्मोदय अग्रहार भितर दिटा वर्ड कहली गोटे हला ब्रह्मोदय ए वर्ड दिटा प्लीज मन रख सो फॉर द मेडिएवल इकोनॉमिक हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंडिया इज कंसर्न सो मध्ययुगीय भारत अर्थनैतिक इतिहास रे ए वर्ड दिटा बहुत इंपोर्टेंट गोटे हला ब्रह्मोदय आ गोटे हला अग्रहार ए वर्ड दिटा तमे आगुरु सुनि नथिबो सुनिथिलो यस और नो हेलो
Yes, sir.
सुनिथिलो
आज्ञा सर.
कोन को यार अछि
सर हमार सर हमार
यही
जो
है, मीडिया वाले
जमी देवा सिस्टम
Yes.
का
मीडिया वाले
अंत्य साढ़े को हफ्तावदन
ब्रह्मदेव एवं अग्रहार ब्रह्मदेव कौन गिफ्ट टू द ब्राह्मण्स लैंड गिफ्टेड टू द ब्राह्मण्स फॉर पर्सनल यूज अग्रहार कौन लैंड गिवन टू द ब्राह्मण्स फॉर रिलीजियस एंड एजुकेशनल पर्पस दुईटा जगह रे ब्राह्मण मान को लैंड दिया जाउची बा लैंड ग्रांट दिया होची भूमि दान दिया होची गोटेला व्यक्तिगत खर्च करिवे व्यक्तिगत भावे व्यवहार करि परिवे आ गोटे करि परिवे धार्मिक एवं शिक्षा अनुष्ठान पाई बा शिक्षा क्षेत्र रे सेमन ताको बेस करियो अग्रहार क्लियर हे गला एबे हेलो
आज्ञा सर.
वर्तमान हम नेक्स्ट पॉइंट बुझवा देवदानस कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज देवदानस लेखा गो देवदानस आज बहुत बड़ा जिनस को कम समय मध्य रे माने लगे पई चाहू छी भर्ती करिया पई चाहू छी सेति पई ठीक देवदानस DVADANS देवदानस
सर देवदान सर हमें भगवान को जहाँ समर्पित करिबा
भगवान को नहीं मंदिर
डोनेटेड टू गॉड
मंदिर को
नहीं एठी हमें मंदिर को जा परिबा एठी हम देवदान मींस गिफ्ट टू द टेंपल्स देखो देवदान मींस गिफ्ट टू द टेंपल्स देवदान हला गिफ्ट टू द टेंपल्स आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ द मेडिएवल पीरियड ऑफ इंडियन हिस्ट्री एटी से माने मीन करते कोठी को ना मंदिर को जो दानटा करा जाए ताको देवदान बोली कहा जाए देवदान बोली कहा जाए हला लास्ट रे आ गोटे वर्ड तुम कहबी गिल्ड GUILD गिल्ड कहबो किए कहि पारिबो गिल्ड माने कोन GUILD guild. Here we have come across in the time of the medieval period of Indian history, particularly yes, guild कौन?
सर मार्चेंट मानो को जो ट्रेड करे पे जाउथला
yes roughly ठीक अछि guild ता लिखि बाटे the term guilds has been used please write down the term guild has been used to denote association of merchant तमे ठीक कहले association of merchant the term guild has been used to denote association of merchant in south India during medieval period in South India during medieval period, particularly in Tamil Nadu, the corporate trading communities were called guilds. Were called the guilds. So here guild कौन? So guild तक मैं कहूँ चु the association of merchants guild. Sometimes it has been said the merchant guilds. The same thing. Merchant guilds means the guilds. So if we discuss about the South India, so particularly in Tamil Nadu, the corporate trading communities were called the guild. जदि आमे साउथ इंडिया कथा कहबा दक्षिण भारत कथा कहबा से जगह रे आमे देखिबा जे समाने गिल्ड को कहउचंती सो से कम्युनिटी को टोटल गिल्ड बोली कहउछन तापरे गुडा सब कम्युनिटी आस सो ए वर्ड गुडा हम पाइबा medieval period of Indian history and in that background ए बैकग्राउंड सहित मु चली भी मोर विषय को जे प्रथम जे feudalism that is Indian feudalism कहले कोन बुझछ कहलो मते आगे feudalism कथा को वर्तमान तुम लिखिबो तो नेक्स्ट तुम लिखिबो इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म एटी कतरा जिन सम तुम कहबी
सर सामंतवाद
यस बहुत बढ़िया यस सामंतवाद सामंतवाद बा सामंत प्रथा कहले भी भूल भाल हबा नहीं सामंतवाद और सामंत प्रथा वर्तमान तुम को मु इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म को परे आसीबी फ्यूडालिज्म ता कोठी प्रथमे देखा जाईची ओरिजिन ऑफ द फ्यूडालिज्म नंबर 1 एवं कौन समय रे देखाई समय माने मते एग्जैक्ट समय दरकार नहीं मु जानि भी एंशियंट मेडिएवल मॉडर्न एम समय कहले भी हबो एवं फ्यूडालिज्म ता कौन शब्द रु आसी एवं से शब्द र नाम कोन मु चारटा प्रश्न पचाली
सर फर्स्ट मेडिएवल स्टार्ट हेतला यूरोप कंट्री रे यूरोप कॉन्टिनेंट रे
हां बहुत बढ़िया
मेडिएवल पीरियड स्टार्ट हेतला
मु से जिन से जाने को सो फ्यूडालिज्म इज एसोसिएटेड with Europe or particularly मुझे दिया में तो feudalism in Europe यूरोप महादेश रे प्रथम feudalism देखा नहीं so feudalism in Europe so in Europe we have come across the feudal society अब कौन कहली सेकंड कहली से feudal society ता कौन feudal society को प्रत्युषा को
फ्यूड शब्द
yes ता माने कौन what is the meaning of feud what is the meaning of feud feud शब्द र अर्थ मान
सर जो मीडिएटर थिले माने
feud शब्द र अर्थ रा लैंड feud शब्द र अर्थ रा लैंड सो आगो में फ्यूडालिज्म कथा पढिबा टिके तापरे इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म कथा पढिबा इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म माने बहुत कंट्रोवर्सी अछि सेथि पई मु प्रथमे कहितले आजी जे इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म डिबेट एवं सेही बय रे मु तम माने के पई आजी बही आनछि किए कोन कहउछि ये उडला राप आरएस शर्मा इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म ऊपर कहिछि ये उडला हरबंस मुखिया आ गोटे बही हला से कहउचंती डेंझा मुसे जिनस पाइबे सो इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म ऊपर हम आगे लिखिबा इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म विषय हम जानिबा व्हाट इज फ्यूडालिज्म ए फ्यूडालिज्म ता साधारणतः लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन एवं शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन पड़े 5 नंबर क्वेश्चन यू विल फाइंड फ्यूडालिज्म अगेन सॉरी 10 नंबर क्वेश्चन यू फाइंड फ्यूडालिज्म एंड अगेन 20 मार्क्स यू फाइंड फ्यूडालिज्म सो फ्यूडालिज्म वेरी इंपोर्टेंट एवं सो फॉर इंडियन फ्यूडालिज्म is concerned it is very important acha please write feudalism was a social economic and political system in medieval Europe feudalism was a social economic and political system in medieval Europe that gave power to land owning elite land owning elite LANDOWNING land owning elite ELITE गोटे सेंटेंस रे कहि देले एटा फ्यूडालिज्म बोली सो फ्यूडालिज्म elite 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 class माने ऊपर जमन टप रहती अंतर्यामी जमन टप रहती
जी सर
जमन टप रहती एलिट क्लास माने समान टिके ऊपर क्लास जेबरा एलिट गुडा एलिट सो
सजनती इलाइट क्लब जोटा तो से टाइप रो
यस पूरा रफली तुम बुझ जाई जेरा सेटा रफली जेरा बुझछ सेटे बुझछ को माने एलिट आउट के जदी कहबी एलिट माने किए गायत्री कहबी एलिट द ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल हु लिव इन कंफर्ट एंड लग्जरी the group of people who lived in comfort and luxury ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ elite class କୁହାଯାଏ। comfort ମାନେ ଓଡିଆ କଣ ଆରାମଦାୟକ, luxury ର ଓଡିଆ କଣ ବିଳାସ ବେସନ। ଯୋଉମାନେ ଆରାମଦାୟକ ଓ ବିଳାସ ବେସନ ଭିତରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଜୀବନକୁ କାଳାତିପାତ କରନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ elite group କୁହାଯାଏ। ସେଇମାନେ feudals। so elite କିଏ the group of people ମାନେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଯଦି କମ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଁ ଓଡିଆ ଭାଷାରେ କହିବି ଧନିକ ଶ୍ରେଣୀର ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲର୍ଡ ଜମିଦାର ଏଇଗୁଡା ହେଲା ଏଲିଟ୍। ଏମାନେ ହେଲା ଏଲିଟ୍। ସୋ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଫ୍ୟୁଡାଲିଜିମ କୁ ଦେଖିବା ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ କୁ ଦେଖିବା ସେଟା କଣ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରଥା ଗୋଟେ ସିଷ୍ଟମ କଣ ସାମାଜିକ ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ଏବଂ ରାଜନୈତିକ ପ୍ରଥା। କେତେବେଳେ ନା ମେଡିଆଭାଲ ୟୁରୋପରେ ମଧ୍ୟଯୁଗୀୟ ୟୁରୋପରେ ଯୋଉଥିରେ ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କର ଜମି ଥିଲା ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କିଛି କ୍ଷମତା ଦିଆଯାଉଥିଲା। କାହିଁକି ନା ଗୋଟେ ସାମନ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କିଛି ଲୋକ ରହିକି କାମ କରୁଥିବେ। କଣ କରିବେ ନା ତାଙ୍କର ରକ୍ଷା ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କ ଜମିର ଏବଂ ପରିବାର ରକ୍ଷା ଏଇ ସାମନ୍ତଟା କରିବେ। ସୋ ସେଇଟା ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ସାମାଜିକ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଏବଂ ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା। ପ୍ରଥା କହିବାନି ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା କହିଲେ ହବ। ସୋ ଫ୍ୟୁଡାଲିଜିମ କଣ ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ ଗୋଟିଏ ସାମାଜିକ ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ଏବଂ ରାଜନୈତିକ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା। କୋଉଠି ନା ମେଡିଆଭାଲ ୟୁରୋପ ମଧ୍ୟଯୁଗୀୟ ୟୁରୋପରେ ଯୋଉଥିରେ କିଛି କ୍ଷମତା ଦିଆଯାଉଥିଲା ଯୋଉମାନେ ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲର୍ଡ ତାଙ୍କୁ କିଛି କ୍ଷମତା ଦିଆଯାଉଥିଲା। ନେକ୍ସଟ it was based on the idea that people would work and fight for their land in exchange for land and protection. In exchange for land and protection. In exchange for land and protection. It derived from the word feud, F-U-E-D, feud. It derived from the word feud, meaning feud टा इन्वर्ट को भीतर रखिबो meaning land. So this is feudalism in European context. ମୁଁ କହି ସାରିନି ମେଡିଆଭାଲ ୟୁରୋପରେ ଫ୍ୟୁଡାଲିଜିମ ଦେଖାଗଲା। ମୋ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା କହିବାର ଅର୍ଥ ହେଲା why I am going to tell this because ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ ଫ୍ୟୁଡାଲିଜିମ କଥା କହୁଛୁ ଭାରତର ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ କହୁଛୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ବହୁତ ଐତିହାସିକ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ମତ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। So the historians have held divergent opinion so far feudalism in India is concerned. ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଭାରତ ଇତିହାସରେ ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ ଥିଲା କି ନାହିଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଏ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଉଠୁଛି ସେତେବେଳେ ବହୁତ ଐତିହାସିକ ବିଭିନ୍ନ କଥା କହୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଟିକେ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଡିବେଟ ଗୋଟେ ତର୍କ ହଉଛି। ଆମେ ତର୍କକୁ ନିଜକୁ ନବାନି ଆମେ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେବା କିଏ କଣ କହୁଛି। ଇତିହାସରେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ମନେ ରଖିବ।
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Sir, I'm unable to comprehend due to language barrier.
Language. I'm talking English.
But you are explaining in Odia.
Sometimes in Odia, but you have no problem. If you discuss, I'm talking about the feudalism. I have dictated this feudalism. Have you written that? Feudalism was a social, economic, and political system. Priyanka?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, feudalism, if we discuss about the feudalism, so the origin may be traced back to the medieval period and in Europe and inner Europe. And feudalism is a system. System means a social system, an economic system, and a political system. Social, economic, and political system. And it derived from the word feud. The meaning of the feud is land. The meaning of the feud is land. So, why I'm talking this because, so if we discuss about the Indian feudalism, the historians have a divergent opinion whether there is feudalism in Indian history or not. The historians have a divergent opinion. So, suppose if there is a controversy in history, so you will not take the risk as a student of MA history. It left to the historians. Take for example. So, in recent times, there is a controversy. What was the origin of Rasgulla? The origin of the Rasgulla is in Odisha or in Bengal. So the origin of Rasgulla, if we'll discuss about the origin of Rasgulla and its GI tag, the people of Bengal, the historians of Bengal, they held that Rasgulla Rasgulla is a word originated in Bengal. But here, similarly, some historians of Odisha, they argue in this way, no, Rasgulla was a dish that was served to Lord Jagannath, and that has been written in Madhura Panji. Madhura Panji, you know? What is
Yes, sir.
Madhura Panji? Madhura Panji.
So Jagannathଙ୍କ ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ମଦଳା ପାଞ୍ଚ।
Yes, roughly yes. The temple chronicle of Lord Jagannath at Puri. I have the Madhura Panji. I will show you the Madhura Panji. I have that with me. So this is the risk. The second risk. This second controversy. What is that controversy? Can you tell me what is Sati and what is Jahar? I am talking of the feudalism. So this is the example. What do you mean by Sati?
Sir, स्वामी को चित्ताग्नि को भाषा दो।
What is the meaning of Sati?
ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କର ମୃତ୍ୟୁ ପରେ ଯୋଉ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀଙ୍କୁ ଶବ ସହିତ ନିଜକୁ ଦାହ କରିଲେ, ଆଉ ଜହର ପାଖରେ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ମଲା ପରେ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀଙ୍କୁ ଜହର ବିଷ ପାନ କରିକି ମୃତ୍ୟୁ।
Priyanka?
But sir,
Priyanka?
basically, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is Sati? What do you mean by Sati? What is the meaning of Sati?
सर पुराने माइथोलॉजी के अकॉर्डिंग ना जो लेडीज थी उनके हस्बैंड की डेथ के बाद उनको साथ में बर्न किया जाता था।
Sir, she was first wife, sir.
What is Sati?
Hello?
Here you see, as a student of history,
Sir,
as a student of history.
After death of her husband, they sacrificed their life.
No. You listen, Priyanka, you listen. So, Sasmita, you listen. If I'll ask you a question, what is Sati? What do you mean by Sati? Your answer will be like this. Sati is a pure and virtuous woman. Clear? When I ask what do you mean by Sati? So your answer will be Sati is a pure and virtuous woman. But in history, Sati is, or according to Sati, the widow of a higher caste dead Hindu is required to accompany her dead husband to the funeral pyre when she was born alive. So you see, the meaning of Sati is a pure and virtuous woman. But in history, Sati is, according to Sati, the widow of a higher caste dead Hindu is required to accompany her dead husband to the funeral pyre when she was burnt alive. Who abolished Sati system?
Raja
Raja
Ram.
Priyanka,
William Bentinck.
Lord William
William
Bentinck.
Priyanka, who abolished Sati system in India?
Sir,
William
Lord
Bentinck,
William.
1829.
Yes, yes. William Bentinck is the right answer, but Raja Rammohn Rai is the wrong answer. So, Lord William Bentinck abolished Sati system with the help of Raja Rammohn Rai. This will be the correct answer. Lord William Bentinck abolished Sati system with the help of Raja Rammohn Rai. So, Raja Rammohn Rai helped the British government in general and Lord William Bentinck in particular for the abolition of Sati system. And here you will find the Johor. If you do Johor, so in the great movie in the Padmavat, you have seen that. So, so here the Rajput queens, they wanted to rescue their virginity. So that is so far the Johor is concerned. The same thing. They were so they dug into the funeral pyre. The same thing. Sati and Johor. So my point is, so in history we have some controversy. You will not take that controversy into your own. So and so far the feudalism is concerned. So the historians have a divergent opinion. So far the feudalism is concerned. One historian in the name of D.D. Kosambi, the second historian in the name of R.S. Sharma, the third historian in the name of B.N.S. Jadhav, and the fourth historian in the name of D.N. Jha, and finally also Harbans Mukhia. I'll discuss all these things now. So, feudalism derived from the word feud. Then please write down. Feudalism reinforced the rigid social hierarchy. Please write down. Feudalism reinforced the rigid social hierarchy of Indian society. Historians have held divergent opinion. Or views. So far, Indian feudalism is concerned. Then Indian feudalism. So my point is, so historians argued whether in India feudalism was there or not. Next, the growth of Indian feudalism is characterized by Professor D.D. Kosambi as two-way process, TWO2, as two-way process, hyphen, feudalism from above and feudalism from below. So, if we discuss about the historians, so far Indian feudalism is concerned, the first and the foremost historian Professor D.D. Kosambi said, so feudalism has two-way process. One was feudalism from above, and the second was feudalism from below. From above means feudalism from the state, and from below means feudalism from mass, according to D.D. Kosambi. According to D.D. Kosambi. Then write down. Professor R.S. Sharma argued feudalism was the result of state action. State means the government. State action. That is from above. That is from above. That is from above. Then Professor D.N. Jha and Professor B.N.S. Yadav, Professor D.N. Jha and Professor B.N.S. Yadav supports the views of Sharma. Supports the views of Sharma. Views of Professor Sharma. Supports the views of Professor Sharma. Here, D.D. Kosambi told that feudalism was a two-way process. One was feudalism from above, and the second was feudalism from below. Professor R.S. Sharma, I'll give you the book. I'll show you the book. Here, you see. This is the book, Professor R.S. Sharma. It's a very small book, and another book in defense of ancient India, Professor R.S. Sharma. So, Professor R.S. Sharma said, feudalism was the result of the state action, that is from above. So, and the theory of R.S. Sharma and the argument of R.S. Sharma was supported by Professor D.N. Jha and Professor B.N.S. Yadav. Or in other words, I can say, Professor D.N. Jha and Professor B.N.S. Yadav supports Professor Sharma, and they said, yes, feudalism was there, feudal society was there in India, particularly in medieval India, and it is the result of the state action. Next, in 1979, Professor Harbans Mukhia, you see the book of Professor Harbans Mukhia. First see the book of Professor Harbans Mukhia. I will tell you the title of the book. The Perspectives on Medieval History by Harbans Mukhia. You see. This is the book of Harbans Mukhia. In 1979, Professor Harbans Mukhia questioned, was there feudalism in Indian history? You write on this in inverted comma. Was there feudalism in Indian history? Was there feudalism in Indian history? So, Harbans Mukhia discussed Professor Sharma, Professor Jha, and Professor B.N.S. Yadav. He said there was no feudalism in Indian history. according to Professor Harbans Mukhia. Again, countering Professor Mukhia, Professor Sharma tried to emphasize the feudal character of Indian economy. The feudal character of Indian economy in a very simple way. Again, I repeat, countering Professor Mukhia, Professor Sharma tried to emphasize the feudal character of Indian economy in a very simple way. What is the feudal character of Indian economy? Yes. If we'll discuss about the feudal character of Indian economy, I have already told you. Zamindar or the landlord was feudal. And the peasant, the rat, the laborer. So the feudal or the landlord or the zamindar, he lived in comfort and luxury. So that is the feudal character. He lived in comfort and luxury, the zamindar, the landlord, but the peasants, the farmers, the rats, the laborers, so they were not included in the feudal society. They were not feudal. Because why? Because they were not able to get the basic necessary of life. I have already told you, that is food, clothing and shelter. In the medieval period of Indian history, if we discuss about particularly about the economy, so the feudals, the landlords, the zamindars, roughly you can say, they were the feudals. They were at the top of the society. And they were described as the upper classes of the people. Upper class. I am not talking of the caste. I am talking of the class. Because in the medieval period of Indian history, if you critically and mindfully analyze the medieval period of Indian history, there are two classes. There were two classes of the people. The upper class, who lived in comfort and luxury, they were the feudals, they were the landlords, they were the zamindars. And the lower classes of the people, they were not able to get the basic necessary of life, that is food, clothing and shelter. They were peasants, they were riots, they were laborers, so they were farmers, so they were the lower classes. So R.S. Sharma argued, in medieval Indian society, in medieval period of Indian society, there was feudalism, countering Professor Harbans Mukhia. And in the year 1979, Harbans Mukhia questioned, was there feudalism in Indian history? So R.S. Sharma argued in a very simple way, that yes, there was feudalism in medieval Indian society. So in medieval society, and they were to earn at the feudal class. They were the zamindar, they were the landlords, so on and so forth. So then we'll discuss the feudalism led to, due to the feudalism came the urbanization, particularly there was the decline of urbanization. during the medieval period of the early period of medieval India. Please write down this. The idea of decline of cities. Please write down. Priyanka.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please write down. The idea of decline of cities. Decline of cities. What do you mean by decline of cities? Priyanka. What do you mean by decline of cities? What do you mean by decline of cities? Priyanka.
Yes, sir. Sir,
What
cities
do
का
what do you
जैसे
mean by what do you mean by decline of cities?
कुछ भी रीजन से उनका डिक्लाइन हो रहा है, मतलब कि वो
No,
जैसे
no.
उनकी
What is the meaning?
इकोनॉमी
Please tell me
इकोनॉमी
specifically.
डैमेज हो रही,
What
इकोनॉमी
is the
डैमेज
meaning?
हो रहा.
That is urbanization. That is urbanization. Decline of cities. That is urbanization. The idea of decline of cities, urban crafts, trade and money. Trade and money. In the early medieval times, in the early medieval times, part of hypothesis is an important part of hypothesis of Indian feudalism. This is a very important sentence, and this is according to Upinder Singh. And this is according to Upinder Singh in her book, The History of Ancient and Early Medieval India. The idea of decline of cities, urban crafts, trade and money in the early medieval times is an important part of the hypothesis of Indian feudalism. Stop. Professor R.S. Sharma laid stress on two-stage urban decay. Two stage in urban decay. One at the beginning of 4th century CE and other in the 6th century CE. Professor R.S. Sharma rightly remarked the urban decay in medieval India was visualized one at the beginning of 4th century CE and other in the 6th century CE. So that is so far as the urban decay is concerned. Urban decay is concerned. So according to Upinder Singh, have you seen this Upinder Singh? Priyanka, you have seen the book, Upinder Singh's book?
Yes, sir. स्टार्टिंग में
प्रियंका?
आपने बताया, सर आपने स्टार्टिंग में कुछ बुक्स का नाम बताया था, तो उसमें सुना.
आप आए थे कि नहीं?
सर
नहीं आए थे?
आई थी.
So that is a very good. The Upinder Singh's book is a very good book, not only for the students of history, but also for the civil service aspirant also. So my point is, so if we discuss about the decline of the cities, urban crafts, trade and money in the early medieval times is an important part of the hypothesis of Indian feudalism. That is according to Upinder Singh. Or in other words, I can say Upinder Singh in her book A History of Ancient and Early Medieval India said the idea of decline of cities, urban crafts, trade, money in the early medieval times is an important part of hypothesis hypothesis of Indian feudalism. Then, according to Professor R.S. Sharma, another notable historian, he laid stress on two stages of urban decay, one at the beginning of 4th century C, of 4th century Common Era, and the second during 6th century C or the 6th century Common Era. So, this is so far as Indian feudalism is concerned, and so far the urban decay is concerned. Yes, you can ask me any question you want. Now we'll discuss. Priyanka, you have any problem? So sometimes, because a lot of people are in Odia, sometimes I'll speak in Odia because of their concept and all that, but I'll speak in English. So sometimes because of their concept, so I'll speak in Odia. And I will give me one or two, give me a number, phone number to me. So I'll send the books, the name of the books and the cover page of the books for the future reference, if you so want. So if anybody wants, I have already told the first book is the Ancient and Early Medieval India by Upinder Singh. Another book in 4 volumes, Advanced Study in the History of Medieval India by J.L. Mehta, a big name. So for the medieval period of Indian history is concerned. Then also Harbans Mukhia. So he was the professor of Jawaharlal Nehru University, Harbans Mukhia, and he's famous for Ram Mandir. He wrote a paper, a long paper, Ram Mandir and Babri Masjid dispute. Harbans Mukhia, a very good name. So for the medieval period of Indian history is concerned. Yes, you can ask me anything you want, and if you want the name of the book and the cover page of the book, give me a number, phone number. I'll in WhatsApp I'll send you the first page, the WhatsApp. You see, in defense of ancient India. Priyanka, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, see the book, In Defense of Ancient India by Professor R.S. Sharma. Here is R.S. Sharma. Number 1.
सर आप
Yes. You want a screenshot?
सर आपकी वीडियो दिखाई नहीं दे रही है
देखा?
Radhanath,
Give me a number. Give me a number. I will send you in WhatsApp. I'll send you on WhatsApp. All the books. Another book, Social Changes in Early Medieval India. Social Changes in Early Medieval India, again by Professor R.S. Sharma. Then another book. Yes, this is a small book written by me for the correspondence students of Sambalpur University. And this is the title is History of Medieval India. And here
Radhanath, ଟିକେ ତମ
I
ନମ୍ବର
feel
ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଦେଇଦିଅ।
Yes.
ସାର୍ WhatsApp କରିଦେବେ।
Yes. Mate gotte number. Give me a number. I will give in WhatsApp and you'll share it.
Radhanath ଟିକେ ଡାକିଦିଅ, ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ବାଇକରେ ଅଛି, ତମେ ତମ ନମ୍ବର ଡାକିଦିଅ ଆଉ ସାର୍ ପଠେଇଦେବେ ଆଉ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେବ।
Yeah, I will share in the group. A small book, but I have written in the IGNO format. You see the IGNO format. Objective, introduction, last the body, and lastly let's sum up. Then some questions here. Some questions. Very small book, but very useful for the students. For the honors and PG students. They're very good book. I will send you. Give me a number. I'll give you. So after the end of the
8596
Radhanath.
sir 8596
Oh, yes. Let me. Radhanath, 8596
9316
93
16
16
15
15 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 8596 93 16 15
yes sir
Yes, yes. I'll send. I'll send. So I'm sending this number. You will share in the group. You will share in
Yes,
the
sir,
group.
definitely. Definitely, sir, I will share.
Yes, I'll share. You will share in the group. Priyanka.
Yes, sir.
Priyanka. Yes, yes. So I'll send the number, cover of all these books in his WhatsApp number, and he will share in your group. In your group.
স্যার আমার
Yes.
গ্রুপ কোড আছে
Group 9. No, no group.
Sir, କିଛି
The-
ପିଲା ଜାଣି ନାହାନ୍ତି ଯେ group ଅଛି ବୋଲି,
Hey,
maybe.
ଯଦି group ରେ ନାଁ
ଗାୟତ୍ରୀ
ମତେ ଦେଇଦିଅ. If anybody wanted to give the number, and I'll send in the WhatsApp.
স্যার
And to,
ମୋ ନମ୍ବର
ହଁ ଦିଅ ଗାୟତ୍ରୀ ଦିଅ. ମୋ ନମ୍ବର ଅଛି ମତେ ପଠେଇ ଦଉନ. ଶୁଣ, ମୋ ନମ୍ବର, my number is with you. My number is with you, Gayatri.
sir.
My number is with you. Yes. Then give me and in WhatsApp you send me hi, Gayatri, or you simply start Gayatri. I will send
ওকে
Priyanka.
Yes, sir.
Priyanka, my number
Yes,
is
sir.
with you.
Yes,
And
sir.
you send me in WhatsApp. Write on Priyanka, and I will send in WhatsApp. No problem.
Okay, sir.
The cover of the book. The cover of the book. Yes. And you want Arati.
ସାର୍ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମାନଙ୍କର ଗ୍ରୁପ ଅଛି ଆମେ ସେଟା ଜାଣିନଥିଲୁ ଗ୍ରୁପରେ କେମିତି
ନାଇଁ
ଏଡ୍ ହେଇପାରିବୁ ସାର୍
yes, ତମେ ମତେ ପଠେଇ ଦିଅ. ତମେ ମତେ ତମ ନମ୍ବର ଟା ଆରତି କରିକି ପଠେଇ ଦିଅ ବା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଲେଖିଦିଅ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଇୟର ଏମ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ଇଗ୍ନୋ. ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ପଠେଇଦେବି.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Anything you want, ପଠେଇଦେବି.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Anything you
ସାର୍
want, any academic help you want, so I will help. Any academic help you want, I will help. So because why I am saying, so these are the 4 to 5 important books over the medieval period of Indian history is concerned. And here, so if we discuss all these books, that will be helpful to you, not only for MA history but also for the civil services also. For the civil services also. So therefore, so I am taking this pen to give the title and the cover page of this book. I'll give you. This is not for the student of history, for MA history, for your MA history examination, but for the but for the civil services also. So for any examination, not only civil service, any examination also, this book. Take for example, you want to join as a lecturer in history. So one of the board member may ask you, the expert may ask you, have you read the book written by Upinder Singh on the ancient and early medieval India? That will be answer. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I have read the book, and the Upinder Singh's book was the history of ancient and early medieval India. Yes. Anything you want, ask me. Anything you want, ask me. This is the time for discussion. You can discuss. Priyanka.
Sir,
Yes.
sir ଆପଣ chronologically method ରେ ଆମକୁ ପଢେଇଲେ ଏବଂ ବେସିକାଲି ବ୍ରହ୍ମଦେୟ ଅଗ୍ରହାର ଏବଂ ଦେବଦାନ ଗିଲ୍ଡସ୍ ବିଷୟରେ କହିଲେ ବଟ୍ ସାର୍ ଦେନ୍ ତାପରେ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ଆମର ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଏଗ୍ରିକଲଚର କ୍ରାଫ୍ଟ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ସନ ନର୍ଥ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ସାଉଥ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଟିକେ ତା ଉପରେ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ହ୍ୟାଲୋ ସାର୍ am I audible sir हेलो
सती रखो एनीथिंग यू वांट फ्रॉम माय
ओके सर
जति कहली सती कहले हमको बेटर हबा हम जति पढ़ेली पर एटा गोटे बड्ड यूनिट अछि सेत मती बात जाय कहली देखिबा हम जति करी अब बिकॉज आई वांट टू फिनिश द सिलेबस so during the 6 days मतलब टाइम दिया है ना 6 days I want to complete the syllabus. I want to complete the syllabus. Then we will discuss. Anybody want to get any academic help from my side after the classes after 15th? Yes. So you can ask me anytime and get any problem. Basically academic problem. So Priyanka said that she wanted to appear in the exams in Hindi. Priyanka,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
this is your question. Na? You wanted to appear the examination in Hindi, not in English. Whether you are able to appear or not. This is your question,
Yes,
na?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So after I'll tell you after 15th.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
सर क्लास के स्टार्टिंग में ओके
Yes.
सर क्लास के स्टार्टिंग में आपने बताया था कि आज हमें क्या क्या डिस्कस करना है दैट इंडियन फ्यूडल डिबेट्स आफ्टर दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन फिर रीजनल प्रोफाइल्स तो हमने बेसिकली इंडियन
So
फ्यूडल
in the
डिबेट्स को
next class I will
डिस्कस किया
discuss. In the next class I will discuss. I've asked the other one. The Indian feudalism. We'll discuss today Indian feudalism.
यस सर
In the other day, this is a very very big unit. So 7 units are there in this theme. 6 to 7. It's a big
ओके
one.
सर
Yes, it's a big one. So it is not possible to to complete this all in 2 hours. In 2 hours. So basically 1 hour and 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Well, I will discuss in the next class or in the in the next class the agricultural production, craft and other things. So if in a particular theme, so there are 2 to 3 units, then it is possible for me to complete all these things. When 6 to 7 units, so it is not possible. So in the next class, I'll discuss the craft production and the trade, craft production and urbanization also. In the next class, I'll discuss next class. There will be no problem. There will be no problem. I think there will be no problem. So, tell me, so what I have told you that the Indian history, the sources, the feudalism. So if you have any problem, or the land grant, Brahmadaya, Devadano, Agrar, or Guild, so these are the things I have discussed. Anything you want, so tell me about the medieval period of Indian history. Number 1. Number 2, the periodization of medieval Indian history. Then some important terms. So for the medieval economic history of India is concerned that the land grant, Brahmadaya, Devadano, Agrar, Guild, and finally feudalism. If anything you ask, you can ask me. Then
Sir.
I will discuss the agriculture, the craft production, the urbanization in the next class.
सर
Next class. Yes. Yes.
सर Arab invention to जो foundation of Delhi Sultanate period is called early medieval age.
Yes, early medieval period. So what is the time of the early medieval period? So the Mohammedans came to India or entered India with Arab invasion of sin. The Mohammedans entered India or entered India. So with Arab invasion of sin, and the date was 622 C. 622 C. So from 622 C till 1206. 1206. That is the foundation of the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate. I have told you the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate. That is early medieval period. That is early medieval period. Early medieval period.
Then, sir,
So,
1206 to 1502 6 is called medieval period.
medieval period 1. That is medieval period 1. The
Then
medieval period is the
1500
first phase. Medieval period 1 is the medieval period first phase. 1200. What is the historical importance of 1206 C? So Qutbuddin Aibak ascended the throne of Delhi Sultanate. Qutbuddin
Then, sir,
Aibak ascended the Delhi Sultanate in the year 1206 C. So from Qutbuddin Aibak accession till the first battle of Panipat, that is 1526 C, that was the medieval period 1. And
yes,
from
sir.
1526 C till 1707 C, that is medieval period 2. And after 1707, that the later medieval period. Later medieval period.
Sir, which
So,
part is post-medieval?
Sir,
Post-medieval जो कहते हैं, early medieval, medieval, post-medieval, and later.
post-medieval means medieval 2. Medieval 2.
Okay, okay, sir.
Medieval 2. Second is medieval 2. So, so I have already told you that Indian history has been divided into 3 parts. Ancient, medieval, modern. So now, here, my point is only on medieval period. If we discuss the medieval period of Indian history, and if we discuss the periodization, so that is from 622 C till 1707 C. So far 1707 C is the decline of the Mughal Empire. As there was the decline of the Mughal Empire in 1707 C, so that is the medieval period. And after 1707 C, so you will find the later medieval period. Later medieval period. So, and if we discuss of the early medieval period or early medieval India, that is from 622 CE till 1206 CE. What is the historical importance? 1206 CE, that the Qutbuddin Aibak ascended the throne of Delhi as Sultan. From 1206 CE till 1526 CE, that was 1526 CE. The historical importance of 1526 CE is the first battle of Panipat. In the first battle of Panipat, Babur, by defeating Ibrahim Lodi, led the Mughal Empire in India or founded the Mughal Empire in India. And from 1526 CE till 1707 CE, that was the medieval Indian 2 or the post-medieval, that is foundation of the Mughal Empire in India till the decline of the Mughal Empire in India. That is the medieval. That is totally the medieval period. And if we discuss about the sources, archaeological and literary, not archival. I have already told you. If we discuss for the writing and rewriting of ancient Indian history and medieval Indian history, the historian has to depend on 2 types of sources. One is archaeological, the second is literary, not archival. So, if we discuss about the sources of medieval period of Indian history, one is archaeological, the second is literary. And if in archaeological, inscription, coins and monuments are included in archaeological sources of medieval Indian history. Inscription, coins, and monuments. And if we discuss about the inscription, that is copper plate inscription. That is copper plate inscription. Special inscription during the time of the medieval period is a copper plate inscription. Then the second is coins. I have already told you. So the sultans and the emperor of the Mughal empire, Mughal history, the sultans of the Delhi sultans and the emperor of the Mughal time, Mughal period, they issued some coins. So for the first time, if we discuss about the history during the time of the medieval period, taka means the coins was first issued by Iltutmish, the successor of Qutbuddin Aibak. Taka. So issued by Iltutmish. So some sultans of Delhi Sultanate and emperors of Mughal Empire, they issued some coins. A coins played a very important role for the writing and rewriting of medieval period of Indian history. Similarly, monuments. Monuments I have already told you. So for the monuments is concerned, in the period of Shahjahan, I have cited the example of 2 to 3 examples like Agra, like Red Fort, Diwani Khas, Diwani Hiyam, Mati Masjid, Juma Masjid, Mati Masjid, Juma Masjid, Juma Masjid, etc. So are the monuments that tells us about the social, economic, political, also and the religious history of the medieval period of Indian history. And so far the inscription is concerned, I have already told you, collection of inscription published in Epigraphica Indica. You know Epigraphica Indica? You know Epigraphica Indica?
No, sir. Sir,
You
I'm already confused.
You know Epigraphica Indica? Epigraphica Indica. You know? Yes or no? Priyanka?
No, sir.
No. So collection of inscription published in Epigraphica Indica. So the inscription are collected and published in Epigraphica Indica. So is also an important sources of information so far the inscription is concerned. And next is literary. And so far the literary sources is concerned medieval period. In ancient period, the literary sources can be divided into 3 parts. Can you tell me? In ancient period, the literary sources can be divided into 3 parts. Can you tell me? No. Sacred literature, secular literature, and foreign travelers' accounts. Ancient period of Indian history. But the medieval period of literary sources of Indian history can be divided into 2 parts. The first is literary sources written by some historians of medieval period like Minhaj al-Siraj, Ziauddin Barani, then Raja Tarangini, then Kalhana, and then Jayanka. So they were the important historians during the time of the medieval period. Jayanka wrote Prithviraj Vijay, Kalhana wrote Raja Tarangini, and Ziauddin Barani wrote Tariq Firoz Shahi, and Minhaj al-Siraj wrote Tabakat-e-Nasai. So, and secondly, the foreign travelers. 4 foreigners. The sources is very important. 4 foreigners or foreign travelers visited India during medieval period of Indian history. Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, Marco Polo, and Francois Berger. Al-Biruni's book was Kitab-ul-Hind or Tariq-ul-Hind. Ibn Battuta's book Kitab-ul-Rihla, and Marco Polo's book Travels of Marco Polo, and finally Francois Berger's book Travels of Mughal Empire. So these are the sources so far the medieval period of Indian history is concerned. So Please write down these sources while writing the ancient and the medieval period of Indian history. Sources. What are the sources you get the information? Take for example, so for a particular topic is concerned, what are the important sources? So these are the sources so far the medieval period of Indian history is concerned. So sources played a very important role for the writing and rewriting of history. So, so I think in the next class I will discuss either in the craft production and agriculture and all that I'll discuss, and in a nutshell in the next theme if I can the next class I'll discuss all these things, 1, 2, 3 sentences. So I'll send in this WhatsApp number. In your WhatsApp number, send the cover page of the book, and that will be helpful for you. That is helpful for you. The cover page of the book. That is helpful for you. Yes, anything you want? And these are and some words. So for the medieval period is concerned like Brahmadeva, Agrahara, Devadhana, guilds, land grant. So these are some of the important words. So for the medieval period of Indian history is concerned. Brahmadeva will not find the ancient period or in the modern period, Agrahara or Devadhanas. These are the guilds. You will find it only in the early medieval India. Only in the early medieval India, also during the time of the medieval India. You can find. Yes. Yes. Any question you want? You can ask me.
सर जो हमने ये सब लिखे हैं जो लैंड ग्रांट के लिए ब्रह्मदेव अग्रहारा देव जो था देवदानास, तो ये इन सब की हेडिंग क्या है, ये किसके अंडर लिखने हैं?
Yes, I have already told you what is Brahmadeva. What is Brahmadeva? Brahmadeva is a gift to the Brahmins.
These are parts. ये सब किसका पार्ट है सर?
इकोनॉमिक का पार्ट है.
सर लैंड ग्रांट.
हाँ, लैंड ग्रांट का पार्ट है. लैंड ग्रांट. प्रियंका.
Yes sir.
You can write land grant or royal land grant. During those days, the kings used to give some land to the Brahmins during the early period of Indian history, in the early medieval Indian history.
Okay.
So that is land grant. So here in land grant, you will find Brahmadeva, Devadhana, Agrahara. You will find. And I have already told you what is land grant, gift of land to the Brahmins. There are two types of land grant given to the Brahmins. One was Brahmadeva, the second was Agrahara. Priyanka.
Yes sir.
There are two types of land grants given to the Brahmins. One was Brahmadeva.
Yes,
Brahmadeva means land given to the Brahmins for their personal use. Is not it?
Yes sir.
For their personal use. Agrahara means land given to the Brahmins for religious and educational purposes.
Yes sir.
Yes. So, and Devadanas means land
Given to the temples.
Give to the temples. So in the early medieval India you will find all these things. And in the land grant you will find this thing. The land grant, or you can say royal land grant. Land grant and royal land grants are same. The kings used to give grant lands to the, and also in addition to this, there are some secular grant. You know, who said royal land grant? Who said land grant before Priyanka? There are in addition to this Brahmadeva Agrahara, there are some secular land grant also. I have not discussed. This is not important. What is secular land grants? The land granted to individual like the important individual of the society, like the Yuvaraj. These are the secular grants. That was not that Brahmadeva Agraha. Some secular land grant was there during the time of the early medieval period of Indian history. If we discuss about the land grant or the royal land grant. So this is not very important. So if in the land grant section, Brahmadev and Agrahar is important. What is Brahmadev and what is Agrahar? So Brahmadev is given to the Brahmins and Agrahar is given to the Brahmins. But the purposes are different. Is not it? Is not it?
Yes, sir.
Brahmadev is given, yes, Brahmadev is Gayatri. Brahmadev is given to the Brahmins and Agrahar is given to the Brahmins. But the purpose is different. Brahmadev for the personal use of the Brahmins and Agrahara for the religious and educational purposes. Yes, yes. Gayatri, ask me anything you want to ask. Gayatri, you wanted to say something?
No, sir.
Gayatri, you wanted to say something?
No, sir.
Yes. So in the next class, I think I'll discuss in the rest portion of this unit. So then I'll discuss the next unit because my work is I'll finish or complete. So within 6 days, I'll finish or complete in 6 days in a nutshell, some in a nutshell. Yes, I'll try to. I'll try to finish first the rest of the topics in this unit and this theme, and the next unit. I'll try to finish in the that is next class will be on 14th, na? Yes. Next class will be on 14th.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody give their number? Give me the number. Anybody give me the number to share the name of the book? This is Radhanatha's number. Radhanatha.
Yes, sir.
Anybody? Anybody want to give me the number?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Gayatri.
Sir,
Yes, tell me. You said, yes. Very good. Yes, very good. Yes, very good. Anybody? So my number is with you. Anybody want to take this book, the title of the book or the cover page of the book? You will give me a message and I'll answer. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes. Oh, we'll meet on 14th. We'll meet on 14th. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. हेलो जदि कि चाहूचंती हमर जो अच्छी नॉन ऑफिशियल ग्रुप जदि कि जॉइन करिया पई चाहूचंती इफ एनीवन वांट्स टू जॉइन आवर नॉन ऑफिशियल ग्रुप please note down my number what I have already written in message box then you will be send me hi my WhatsApp. Bye everyone.